Tuesday. Trying this again this morning to see what happens. Another day, another cup of coffee. More people out doing yard work. If I had $100,000, I'd pay somebody to do my yard. It's about what it costs around here. I was a couple years back. I stopped a guy and asked him what he charged just to weed eat my yard. He told me $75. I was like, I got a weed eater. I mean, if you're trying to buy one, that shit's just crazy. Sorry about the lateness. I was a little late this morning because I couldn't fall asleep last night for anything. Can't you tell? Everything I went to do is I started counting sheep, and sheep turned into ducks, and ducks turned into dogs, dogs turned into goats. That's how my mind was going last night. Couldn't count sheep, couldn't count nothing. Just laid there and kept tossing and turning. I hate nights like that. Everything's ready to shut down but your brain. Somebody stopped in for 2 seconds and then they had to go, which is good. Do this morning and won't be able to do it Thursday morning, I know for sure, because I've got to go see the doctor about closing the hole in my heart. That's what I'm doing Thursday morning. See what he says. I'm not for sure he'll say anything. Or do anything. Old age is terrible. I got that old man skin. As soon as a dog touches me, I end up bleeding. I want to, but I end up that way. That's what happens. I done a ton of stuff yesterday. Did like 4 loads of laundry. Had to do dog bedding, my bedding, some clothes. It's been fun. But nobody wants to hang out, so we'll watch dogs. There's 2 of them. Since it's the dog page. Don't you huff at me. We gotta brush them teeth again. They stop in for 2 seconds and then they stomp right back out, but hey, at least it's something, huh? You can't have my coffee, mister. What are you gonna do today, huh? Huh, Wally? You gonna lay around? Look, Miss Ruby come to join the party. Hey, Roo. How do you do? She said, I do fine. There we are. It's a dog eat, dog chill world. Live action. Teddy, you still biting at things? I joke around and tell everybody he's got Tourette's syndrome, but he don't. He has the hatred for gnats and things that fly in his face. He's ready to eat them. He's like chomp chomp, crunch crunch. It's the usual suspects. Susie, Toby Wallace, Ruby Page, and just off there is Oliver sound asleep. I got Wally at my feet, getting his nose petted under his little chin. And of course, freaking frat are out in the yard. I'm not for sure what they're doing out there, but they're out there. They're out having fun, aren't they, Beth? There's the morning train. What's up, Crunch? How are you this evening? I'm just waking up, having coffee. I got a late start. That's good. It's always good to be good. I got a late start because I couldn't get no sleep, so I had to sleep in when I could. I'm doing good. I'm just living the dream, I guess. I got the old doctor called with my results of my heart monitor. That was interesting. Yeah, it's always nice when somebody's looking out and looking in. It's a relaxing life right now. I've got to do something because I think it's sitting around shit's aging me a lot faster than what I want to be aged. My neighbors, I guess they decided to mow their grass and weed eat everything since I did. I see how they are. But that's what they do around here. When one mows the grass, the other one has to mow with it. Except my neighbor next door, the old guy over there, he used to get out and mow his grass all the time. He wasn't even supposed to be on a mower, but Teddy, stop. Don't be tearing stuff up. He wasn't even supposed to be out on a mower and stuff, but I haven't seen him in couple months. I'm not for sure if he's in the hospital or what's going on. Everybody mows probably within 1 or 2 days of each other. That's what we do. It's keep the neighborhood looking nice, I guess. Nobody wants to be the house on the street with the overgrown grass and the weeds, looking like hobos live there. I try, but with my brother staying with me, he just puts things down and he's good with it. I've never understood why you can't put something back when you're done with it, or put it out of the way if you're not using it. But I got a ladder out here on my back porch, and it's supposed to be in my laundry room. He took that out a week ago, and it's still sitting here on the back porch instead of back in the laundry room. So now I'm gonna have to get up and move that. I got some stuff up here on the porch I don't need, because pretty soon I'm gonna have a yard sale. I'm gonna sell everything that's sitting around here that's collecting junk. I always said one man's junk. No, actually, he's my older brother. I'm the youngest one. I'm the youngest. My brother's older than me, and my sister's older than my older brother. You got any brothers or sisters, Crunch? I have them. My brother stays here with me since my stroke. And my sister, she lives... You have 3 sisters. Wow. That's a lot of sisters. That means you have to... You had to watch out for 3 instead of 1. No, brother. Did they have the 3 sisters first and then stop after you were born? And they said, oh, we got a boy, we're done. That's usually how it goes here, is somebody gets a girl and they want a boy, or they get a boy and they want a girl. Rolly, good morning, morning, morning. How you doing, brother? Ah, you're the 3rd one. That's cool. So, you about to fall down. And I'm going to catch it on film. Nope, you decided to move. I saw her butt sliding slowly. So I actually got a call from my cardiologist yesterday, and got the report of my heart monitor. Had to wear it for 21 days. And out of those 21 days, 69% of the time, my heart rate was low. The average heart rate was 54. My low was 31. And my high was 118. So needless to say, on the 16th, I'm going to the cardiologist for pre-op. I get to be the lucky recipient of a pacemaker. Joys. The hits keep on coming. So they're going to try to get my ticker to tick. I guess they want to speed up my life process just a little faster. I told them I'd do whatever as long as I got rid of the dizziness and everything. I don't like being lightheaded or bend down and actually think that I'm going to pass out. So that's what's going there. I'm just hoping that fixes the problems. I can't undo what's been done, but we can take care of it. Well, that's good. Everybody says you'll feel better once you get one. It sucks about your water pump going out. I hate when shit like that happens. Hopefully you or one of your friends can help you fix it themselves. I hate paying for simple stuff like that. Putting in a water pump. They're not too bad on, older cars. Yep, crunch, I'm gonna get a pacemaker. They're gonna put a windy clock on my ticker. So when it goes low, they can just spin it back up. Zip, 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 zip. So they got to do that. My daughter was like, are they going to do the hole at the same time? Repair the hole in the heart? I'm like, nah, that's a different doctor. But I go see him on Thursday, so I'll let him know that that's what my cardiologist wants to do. And see what he's wanting to do about it. There's always something going on. Yeah, I get that. I'd rather give money to a friend or a buddy that can fix it than I would a mechanic shop that wants to charge you $60-something an hour, and for the first 2 hours they sit around scratching their ass. It's like, come on, people. Yeah, I'd just like to have some of my energy back. I have been so wore down, so tired. I'll be tickled pink if I can mow my grass and weed eat in the same day. It's like, hell yeah. Well, what happens on low heart rate is you get dizzy spells. And you could pass out. I mean, if the heart ain't pumping enough blood to your body, then that's what happens. I've had it for years. I've known I've had a low heart rate forever. But this is the first doctor that hooked me up with a monitor and decided that, yeah, he read the results and it wasn't good. because I'm not even for sure. I had one when I left the hospital after the stroke. I got a heart monitor, and I sent that back in, but nobody actually told me the results of it or what it was. It was just one of those things they wanted to charge me money and keep the findings to themselves. Gotta love insurance and doctors. But this doctor, he's on it. Yeah, I'm hoping for that. I could use the energy. I drank a pot of coffee just to wake me up, so today I might need 2 pots because I couldn't sleep at all last night. Think about everything that you got to get done and have done. Then they'll tell me everything you got to do. Yes, coffee does. The caffeine will do the heart rate. Yeah, that's me. Couple laps around the house doing some housework, and I got to sit down for 20-30 minutes just to be able to get up and continue. I used to not be like that when I was younger. I'd get up, work 12, 14-hour days doing manual labor and stuff and be fine. Get off work, have a beer, relax, do some of the devil's lettuce like I used to back in the day, and then get up and do it all over again. Now I think about when I wake up, walking to the coffee pot and laying down till it's done, grab a cup, and then go lay back down again while I drink it. I don't like being tired all the time. Never liked it at all. The world has a lot to offer. So once they get that straightened out, I'm gonna go see if I can pass the DOT physical. Because right now my CDLs, I still have the commercial driver's license, but the my medical card ran out when I couldn't pass the physical after the stroke. So now we're gonna see if we can pass a physical. We'll see if that's what's wrong. I get an extra battery for my ticker. My Timex will keep on ticking now. I get that. My biggest thing for my strokes is just balance issues. If I go somewhere that isn't home, I usually carry a cane, so I've got something to walk with. Unless I go to Walmart. And then I go to Walmart and I just park near the buggies and get out and grab one, and that's my lean on. But I wouldn't mind being able to walk around without one. We'll see. I had told my daughter yesterday when they were going to do it, and she's like, I'll be there on the 15th, so we'll go see the doctor. I knew she was coming on the 15th, so I bet it does. I'm sorry to hear that because I don't have the bum legs. Well, I have a rod in my left leg that goes from my hip to my knee where I broke my finger bone. I got that. That's the only messed up part on my legs, but I just feel off balance, and I don't like that. I feel like somebody could just walk up and push me, and there I'd be on the ground, flopping like a fish. And that's the good reason why I carry a gun everywhere I go, just in case somebody does push me over. I can shoot from the ground too. I just, I want to be better. I've sat around long enough, moping around. They told me what they needed to do to try to fix things, so I'm gonna go with it and see if they can fix it. If I get real good, then I'll I might even be able to take a dog around the block for a walk. And there they go. Yeah, sometimes my booze can't keep up with other things either. I try not to drink that much, but I have a beer on Saturdays. Which anybody that's new that's watching, come join us Saturday night, and we'll sit down and have a beer at Joe's place. Shoot the shit and see what goes on. But yeah, I don't drink. I used to drink a lot when I was younger. All right, brother, you be safe out there, and hopefully you get that car running. I'll be here. I don't think I'll be on here still, but I'll be around. Napa know how. He's on his way to Napa. Got to get car parts. Hey, bud. Me, I'm just gonna sit here and get woke up, and then I got to do the rest of my day stuff that I normally do, which is sweep, mop, clean up. I did all that yesterday, but at least I don't have a bunch of laundry to do today. He was here. Rolly had to take off. He he had to go get some parts for his car so they can fix it. So then he decided that he would holler at me later. Yeah, it sucks when you can't see messages. I had one night where I couldn't see anything. No messages were coming in. Ah, I'm not for sure how you refresh the screen, but I don't know anything about this stuff. But I was really upset that my messages didn't come through because I felt like I was just talking to myself. But that's when Rolly hit me up the next day and told me everybody was asking questions, but I wasn't getting anything. Ah, gotcha. I see. Try that next time if things freeze up, because you never know. Everybody has stopped mowing. It's quiet. I can hear the birds chirping. Rue, you want a bath today? She said no. Teddy thinks he's a big dog too. He's out there with Wally. Them two are just funny. Wally's a gentle giant, and Teddy thinks he's king of the hill. Speaking of which, that was kind of messed up to hear about. The guy that does the voice of Hank Hill was shot and killed by his neighbor. That's just crazy. You just go next door and borrow a cup of sugar from the neighbors. Now they just want to shoot you. Never understood that. They see something back there in that little patch of woods. I'm not for sure what they're seeing, but Wally and Teddy are back there. Teddy. He got them little paws in the dirt. See, that's the way it used to be around here. Was you'd send food to the neighbors, or you could go borrow an onion, a potato, a cup of sugar, some flour, and things like that. But now you can't even walk up to a neighbor's house because, well, they might get upset, and I don't understand why. We're all put here to survive, and every now and then it's nice to help somebody. But people are people. I don't I don't understand them. I mean, if you don't get along with your neighbors, I mean, just don't talk to them. It's pretty easy. Yep, we used to be like that one long time ago. We just walk up to the neighbors and they'd see you outside and they'd come out and sit on the porch and talk to you or give you a popsicle or something. But now they just, ah, yep. They'll remember that stuff when they get older. At 10 years old, they'll say, yeah, that lady next door we used to go over there and she'd feed us food and talk with us. But nowadays, you can't get anything. Hey. There is nothing out there. Oh. My neighbor man is taking trash out. So they want to want to bark, want to raise Cain. For nothing. They see him every day. Either getting in his car or taking trash out or cleaning something. But they act like he's a total stranger. I think it's funny. See, back when we were kids, we could go around and neighbors would say hello and hi. But if you got in trouble at the neighbor's house, they were allowed to bust your ass just like your mama would. And then when you got home, your mama would bust your ass for embarrassing her. I raised you better than that. I think that's the whole problem with today's society nowadays. There's not enough ass whipping of children. And then they grow up to be snotty-nosed adults. And that's bad. We don't need no stinking snotty-nosed adults. We don't need snotty children either, but we get those nowadays. They're all entitled. All right, I'm back. Got to go for some coffee. So, refill. It's time for more Joe at Joe's. Come along, everybody. They'll follow me out right into the kitchen. Sit around for 2 minutes while I do this, and then they'll walk right back outside. One scoop, 2 scoops, 2 scoops of sugar. We want my coffee sweet. How I stir my sugar. A little bit of hotness. Shake it on around. And that way I don't have to wet my my sugar spoon. I can dip it back in the sugar next cup. Boop. And that's how we do it. I used to be coffee, sugar, and French vanilla. Now it's just coffee and sugar. All right. Hello, everybody. They all decided to walk back outside and hang out. That's a hot cup. Let me get this back in the holder because I shake too much. Go on. I shake it around too much. What's up, little big dude? I call him little big dude because he weighed like 3 ounces when he was born. And now he's the biggest puppy I got. He's bigger than his daddy, his mama. He's as tall as his aunt, but he's definitely got a little more weight to him. I'll slurping it up. Yep. They forgot a piece of the yard. I'm not for sure. I think it sounds like they're weed eating. That might be a chainsaw. No, it's a weed eater. What's up, buddy? My buddy. You about as hairy as I am, dude. You need a haircut. I gotta get that hair down. You are long haired and we gotta trim you up. Oh, it's okay. The clippers won't bite you. They just bite your hair. And he's such a lover boy. He just likes it. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. They got bad parts and stuff, but all in all, with the trees and the things, it's a nice place to be. You can't have leftover coffee bits. He's the only dog I got, I guess, that don't mind the camera. Everybody else will come up here and try to run. For the most part, it's clean and organized. It could be a lot cleaner. But people around here have habits of throwing shit out their windows and not cleaning up after themselves, which is bad. I mean, it's trash, put it where it goes. Children, you want to go? I can put you down. You ain't acting like you want to go. You want down? All right. You go attack him. You tell him here comes Teddy. Teddy to the rescue. That same guy walks down the street every day, 5 or 6 fucking times. And he doesn't go anywhere, and he doesn't do anything. He just walks. I got him one day to finally stop. Paraguay. I don't speak Spanish, but hola. I do understand that. I do get that. How are you, Lucas? I gotta watch the dude walking. I had to keep an eye on him because I caught him out here one day. The Senor is male, I believe. I'm sorry. You don't speak English and I don't speak Spanish or whatever. My daughter does. She's very fluent in Spanish. She has to be. Her husband is Dominican and he speaks Spanish. They start speaking Spanish when I'm around, and I ask them if they talking shit about me, and they just start laughing. They're like, no. But that's what they do. Is I know a little bit. I can decipher some words, but I'm not good at it. should get her while she's here to do a live, and people want to speak Spanish, she can read it and speak it, write it. She learned that because of see, Crunch, you might speak Spanish. I do not. But she learned all that stuff because she does American Sign Language, ASL, and all that. She's really good at it. She's got her master's degree. You know only 2 words? Yeah. I'm not for sure I know any words. I know the hola, and I'm not for sure if people have buttons to where they can push to change my language to where it sounds like I'm speaking Spanish. Yep, amigo. I know amigra. That's immigration, and you better haul ass. When they start doing that, they start screaming, amigra, amigra. That means immigration's coming. ICE is heading for you. Sup, dude? Hi, Paul. You ain't gonna give me a fist? Hi. So I'm not for sure if you can watch live feeds and they interpret what I say into Spanish or something. I think it should have a button to where when people type things, it comes out what they type, but it comes out in English because that's the language I speak. And then when I say stuff, maybe it translates. Hi, Luke. Nice to meet you. My name's Joe. I just never. I like the language. I just don't know how to speak it. I know they say things backwards is how they do it compared to us, but I don't know. There's some people out there that can speak 5, 6 different languages. I know American and smartass. Those are the 2 that I speak. English and smartass. I'm fluent in both. You're just a lazy bum today, ain't you? I ain't said that, I'm always lazy. Toe beans. To be or not to be. You are to be. That's my little doggy dude. I'm having a silly day. Ain't much going on. I'm about over this weed eating and blowing shit off out here. They're interrupting my peaceful morning. I don't get out and interrupt their filming. Of course, I'm not for sure if they film or not, but nowadays I assume everybody has a camera and is doing something. But I can't get out of the house and go places, so this is how I communicate with people. They talk back, they say what's up. That's what I do. Hi, Mr. Mister. I'm gonna hear that in my sleep this evening. The sounds of the weed eater. What's up, Lazy Larry? That's what I should have called you. Lazy Larry. You're gonna fall down. That's a hole right there. Anybody got any big plans for the day? Anybody going to Disney World or taking off to a good steakhouse or something? I live in America and I still never been to Disney World. I don't care a lot for amusement parks and theme parks. A lot of walking involved. A lot of money disappears. And just to tell somebody that you got to ride a roller coaster, no. Not for me. I went down to, when I was in Florida, I went to Universal Studios once. And it's alright, but they just have too much stuff. But the best part of the thing was some shit that was happening outside in a little rodeo rink. And they had benches for you to sit down and watch the show. To me, that was the best part because I actually got to sit down. I just have issues with that. Yep. Florida has Disneyland. California has Disney World. Go down to Orlando. It's probably about an hour and a half from me. 2 hours at the most. Florida has all kinds of stuff. They have abundance of old people. And in the wintertime, they have a lot of people from up north who go to Florida because it doesn't snow down there. And if it does, it's very little. And then there's a very good chance that something bad is going to happen because people in Florida can't drive in the rain, let alone drive on the snow. I was there for 20-something years. Texas, probably 900, 1,200 miles. It's probably a good 15 hours away. But then again, it might not be that far. I do like Texas. They have good barbecue and they have great taco trucks. When I was driving truck, I used to go down. I live in Adel. I used to drive down when I was driving truck, and I got to go to Texas. We'd go to Laredo and pick up stuff down there by the border and bring it wherever it had to go. But they have food trucks on the corners and of these industrial parks and things that you go to. And that's some of the best Tex-Mex you can have is off a food truck down in Laredo. To me, I like that stuff. Ah, would y'all stop with that? That's enough to make me want to drink. I don't know what they're blowing on, or most people do. They usually have, you know, 6 or 7 things that they just switch up and eat every day. I like food too. We all find ourselves eating the same stuff. But I like crazy things like, pizza. Because you can make pizzas any way you want and put all kinds of stuff on them. I like hamburgers because I love a cheeseburger. Get a jalapeno cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger, mushroom Swiss cheeseburgers. I mean, you can do all kinds of things with hamburger meat. What do you see over there? Yes, I love fried chicken too. And I love spicy hot chicken wings. Nothing like a good spicy chicken wing. But yeah, fried chicken's one of my favorites. I could eat a lot of it. See, I'm not big on mangoes. I'm not for sure on them, the flavor or whatever, but I like, sorry guys, the gnats are all in my face and bothering the shit out of me, but I eat things like bananas, apples, grapes. I like orange juice, but I hate to eat oranges. I'm not big on watermelon. I don't like cantaloupe or honeydew or whatever they call it, mushmelon. Yes, everything that is good is expensive. They feed us all this garbage food for cheap in hopes that they kill us off a lot sooner than what we're supposed to live. That's the drug company and the FDA. They don't give a shit what we put in our bodies, and they just try to get us through our cycle in this world and bring in new people. But that shit's about to backfire on them because people are not having kids these days. It's kind of hard when they don't know if they're boy or girl or not. So how can you have a kid if you're not for sure exactly what you are? So you run into that stuff. Because, yeah, things are just weird. I guess I'm getting old. But I do know a couple things. I know I have 7 dogs, and I've had a lot more throughout my life. And from the time they're born to the time they die, you can pick one up and look at it and tell which two, only 2 genders it is. I mean, easy. You can tell Toby, he got his jewels a swinging. He don't care. But if I catch him out here in a pink tutu, we got issues. We'll have to talk to him about that. Yeah, it's amazing how they feed us garbage cheap, but things that are good for us. You can go to McDonald's and get a big fat cheeseburger for, $7. But if you try to get a salad, you got to pay $9 for it. And I'm sorry, there's no salad worth $9. It's just lettuce and vegetables. And then you got these people that are rich, and they'll pay $3,000 for a pizza because it's made with truffles or what the hell ever on it. Yeah, you ain't getting anything here for $3. You can't even get a Coke and a bag of chips for $3 here. I gotta straighten my leg out, buddy. It's falling asleep. I'm sorry. Yeah, the $3 you can't get nothing. What do you want? You want your turn in the spotlight? Okay. Yeah. That's crazy. That you can go to India and get a Coke for 50 cents. And here they are $2. Some places are $3, but they're $2 and some change. You can't even stop at a vending machine these days and get a can of Coke for 50 cents. It's $1.25. It's just everybody here tries to get rich off of their product. And I think it's just stupid. I'm pretty sure Coca-Cola is made in America. So how is it that somebody in India can get Coca-Cola cheaper when we have to ship it over there than what we pay for it here? And it's like they give you the savings, but they charge us to make up the difference. That's one thing that's shitty about America. You can't even get a slice of pizza for $2 right now. Okay. Oh, I hit the off button. Try to get that stop money. People don't care. Pizza Hut pizza is $2. Sorry about that, guys. Some more is calling and things. I'm not taking the call. That even said spam on it, so I know I'm not taking that call. But yeah, if you're getting things that cheap, I'm gonna send you some money and have you ship me back some pizzas and some cokes. I don't get it. In America, we pay a lot of money for everything. I think I heard one day that it actually cost $10, just $10 to make an iPhone. But they sell them here for, you know, anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. I got you. I drink them once in a while. Well, I have one a day usually. And I'll take anything that gets my heart racing these days because it's not ticking so well. But I never understood why everything is so ridiculously expensive. And it's only happened over the last 20, 30 years. Yeah. $1,800 for an iPhone. They cost $10 to make. So you're going to spend $1,800 just to ruin your whole entire life while you sit on there and play with a phone. Yeah. I guess they think that they have the best product in the world. Nothing will beat it. My phone was $100. I bought it at Walmart. It's an Android. I don't have an iPhone. I used to run with iPhone, but every time you get an iPhone, it would be good for a year, and then the new iPhone would come out, and then they would phase out your phone and not give you anything for it. You'd have to pay for upgrades and shit like that for it. And I'm like, I already bought the phone. Yeah, I think mine's Samsung. It's an Android, so yeah. And I got it cheap. I bought it at Walmart, so I already know it's refurbished or whatever. Somebody turned it in, didn't like it, and then they passed it on to me as new. It's just stuff like that ain't none of it worth a crap. Now I see all these people are they're getting it out there that you can raise rabbits and get 300 pounds of meat a year just off raising rabbits. And it's like, it's a better meat, it's better for you, It doesn't have to go through a processing plant and all that stuff. You just go out in the backyard and grab one and do what you do and have you some rabbit. And I totally understand that. Rabbit's actually pretty good. But I just don't get how they can put everything in food that kills us, charge us a shitload for it. And I bet dollars to cents the man that started McDonald's buys all that crappy food for McDonald's. I bet you money he doesn't even eat McDonald's because it's there to kill the world and he's trying to live forever and spend his billions of dollars. Calm it down. What is all that about? Children. Lie down, Chelsea. I see you. I see all of you. I can't hold 3-4 dogs at a time. It doesn't work. I already picked you up and petted you. Wally, I can't pick you up and pet you. Wow. Yeah, if my Wi-Fi isn't working, I get a little upset and start calling people because I pay money for that. And I want my stuff to be working. Because it's funny how you pay for stuff and when they have a outage and you don't get it, they don't send you a check in the mail for the 2 or 3 days you were without it, a little refund. Because they don't give a shit. You paid for the service. I'm sorry, we told you it might go out. Yeah. That's how they do it. They want you to change the modem, which is going to cost you money, but they're not going to fix their problem. I just don't get it. Yeah. You haven't had it for 2 months and they still want you to pay for it. People like that need their heads examined because I just don't. Big business and big companies, they piss you off because all they do is use us for that almighty dollar they're chasing. They give us dumb shit and things that'll break. They make sure that they make stuff that breaks because back a long time ago you used to be able to get a drill, just a power drill, and they were heavy. They weighed a little bit because they had metal parts. And then somebody's like, oh, we're going to make them lighter weight and put all this plastic shit in there. So then when they get hot, they melt all the little plastic cogs and things like that. So the drill's no good. It lasts 6 months. I have a Sawzall out in my shed that belonged to my boss's dad. I've had it for about 15 years. And he was probably 60 when he passed away. And I got it. So if it belonged to his dad, I mean, it's older than the hills. But it has the box that comes in it with it and everything else. And it still runs like no tomorrow. But these people just design things to break these days and expect you to pay a shitload of money for it. That makes me wish I grew up on a farm. Because if I grew up on a farm, then I would have food and everything that I need just by the farm. I'm trying to. Hold on, dude. I gotta kill what we got so far. I'm killing fleas on Wally. I wouldn't say I'm really killing them. I'm scraping them off with a flea comb and then I burn them. So yeah, I'm killing them. We ain't having them come back. The ones that we get off. I think if I won the lottery, I would probably just concrete my whole entire yard. That way you can get rid of fleas and bugs and gnats. Things that aggravate the shit out of me sitting out here. I guess we live in a country where this shit's normal. The creepy crawly critters that come out at night. Well, stand up. I can get you back. You don't want me to get you back no more? I'll work on your neck. I spend hundreds of dollars each month trying to get rid of fleas. And they still come back over and over. I guess if I didn't have no dogs, I wouldn't have no fleas, huh? We can't do that though, can we? That's right, Betty. All we can do is treat and repeat. I mean, they can't make something as simple as a flea prevention that's good for your dog, that doesn't hurt him or harm him, that doesn't cost fucking 2 arms and a leg. I mean, there's people all over that, I don't know if you've seen it on the internet, but that Pet MD, Bug MD is what it's called. It's supposed to be natural, kills fleas. I'll give it to it. The Bug MD does kill fleas, but it's got so much soap in it that it dries their skin out and they still itch anyway. They're out there bow wowing at the neighbor dogs. Let's see if we can turn this over. Raise it up. Because right now we're only seeing the little. That's what they like to do. They like to sit right there and bark at the neighbors. Now they're going to change it up. Wally had to take a break. Let's see if it's there. He goes. When he starts barking and he starts kicking up dirt, that's what causes holes in my yard. That dog gets excited. I believe he can move mountains. There comes the two little ones. Wally. Now they've all went away. I guess the neighbor dogs went inside. Nope, they're back. That's just too funny. Children. Four-legged fur babies. Wally. Wally Clark. I guess nothing's going to bring him back from this barkathon. I'm about to hang something over that other fence back there that blocks their view so they can't see them over there. They're just saying hello. That's the reason why that other fence is there, because it gives a 10-foot buffer so they're not nose to nose with each other at the fence. Because I'm not for sure what they do. You guys decided to come back? Well, that's mighty nice of you. You little turds. You a little thirsty there, bud? You done raised enough cane to make yourself thirsty. That's what he's doing. Everybody left again. Tavares. Now they're all gone. I don't know where they went. They actually went back out in the yard. Let's see if we can go hang out with them. Sorry about this morning. That's because all this yard work noise bullshit. Helen Keller could have mowed that yard by now and weed eated everything. But they don't care. That's part of that milk money everybody makes. I pointed the camera out in the yard where you guys were at. Now everybody's up on the porch again. Why do you guys do this to me? I think they do it on purpose. Teddy, you look dark tired, bud. Nope. I'm in my chair, relaxing. What your sister got her nose to the ground for? She come up here sniffing. That's too funny. Now they're all going around. We'll go over here and hang out for a few minutes. Because I got a couple minutes in me before I got to go get my day started. I got to get some work done around here. And then I got to shower and shave and put my feet up and relax for the day. Get ready for the party. We're gonna party. We're gonna party. Are we? No. Teddy, you're shaking the world, buddy. You're shaking the world. Thanks for asking. Toby just jumped up in my lap like no big deal. I see you. Why don't you go over there and Sue? Ollie, Ollie, Sue, Sue. You lucky you only weigh like 5 pounds. I think you're closer to 10, but dogs are dogs. I see you, bud. I know. Dad loves you too. You my buddy. All of them's probably mad at me because I got their beds set up in my room. So, well, I have beds for them to sleep in my room. And then I have beds for them downstairs. And everybody's divided up nicely. So I don't have dogs on my bed while I sleep. I don't mind them. But you put a dog in the bed and your sheets are dirty every other day. It's like, come on, guys. So I'd rather wash their bedding than mine every 2 days. They have smaller blankets. Yes, you do. Smaller blankets, bud. What's up, little dude? Everybody's gone. What will we do? What I need you to do is go in and you sweep. We'll let Toby mop or Teddy mop because he's full of hair. So he'll make a good mop. Well, about 30 seconds to go. I've been on here an hour and a half, and that's enough time for me. Need to go get my day started. If you tuned in this long and you're still watching, thanks for watching. Hit that like, subscribe button, share, tell a friend. We could use all the views and help around here we can get. Until next time, you guys stay safe out there and enjoy your day. This is Joe saying, have a good one.